There's an enemy aboard the Enterprise. I'm Nancy J. with the Celebrity Spotlight on Star Trek Into Darkness. And yes, this time Starfleet is being attacked from within. Everybody's on board, so let's get the inside scoop from director J.J. Abrams, Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, and the rest of the crew.
The goal was to make a movie that was bigger and better and more emotional than the first film, but also, you know, Star Trek Into Darkness is really meant as a standalone movie. If you've seen the other film that we did, or the original series, you'll get some rewards. There'll be references that you'll like, I think, but it's really meant for people who, you know, just moviegoers who want to see a fun, rousing action-adventure movie. It is emotional. It is, I think, a deeper story in a way, and again, I think the cast did an extraordinary job.
Did you ever think about being Mr. Spock and you possibly being Kirk?
I think he's got the hardest job of anybody in the film. You know, he's got to go through an incredible emotional journey, but just the strictures of his character and who he's playing doesn't allow him all that much latitude in terms of expression. So Zach's got to do an incredible amount with very little.
So you didn't want to be that part?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
I think we play the roles that we are really meant to play in this franchise, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've come to really love Spock and what makes him so complex and dynamic a character. I think is the same thing that makes him challenging, and that's the best kind of relationship to have to a character.
Well, so now you're the new kid, though.
I am the new kid.
Did they embrace you warmly, or they had to?
Oh, yeah, it's tough, right? No, they didn't at all. They were amazing. They were really amazing. I mean, I was completely in awe when they first walked into the room. I was like, oh my God, that's Spock, that's Kirk, there's a whole... And, you know, Simon I know, and I was like, No, I wasn't at all. I love Simon, I respect him deeply, but I'd met him before, so he was a familiar face. And Alice and I have worked together over 10 years. Twice we've known each other, and twice we've worked together. So that's a great friendship, just made stronger by this amazing experience.
Because you were both new. See, that's
we're both
new,
exactly, we were the new kids. Yeah. And that was so much fun. She's just a great girl, so we had a blast. We had a real blast. And then on top of that, the dudes who had just delivered so fulsomely, I thought, in 2009, and that reboot was it was amazing. And it was what really, really made me want to be part of this. You know, they were exceptional, so much so that I really was in awe of them. They're contemporaries and they're human beings like all actors are, but I just I was really starstruck when I first met them, but they melted all of that in a smile and a kind word and just embraced me and took me into the fun and games of that world of filmmaking, and it was so much fun. It was hard work, but really good fun.
There's greatness in you, but there's not an ounce of humility. You think that you can't make mistakes, but there's gonna come a moment when you realize you're wrong about that. And you're gonna get yourself and everyone under your command killed. Think you're safe. You are not. You would not do for your family.
The first film was about establishing all these characters. This one you really get, you know, a sense that these guys are family and they love each other, they care for each other, they've got each other's backs, and that there's nothing that they wouldn't do to you know, to no length they wouldn't go to you know, to save their comrades.
Absolutely. Star Trek's always been about people, you know. It's the heart of Star Trek's always been a very human story, and that exists to this day, you know, nearly 50 years later. It's about people and it's about love, and it's about family, like Carl says. It's very, very human, considering how incredibly large and alien it can seem sometimes. It's not science fiction, it's kind of human fact. Wow, I surprised myself with that one.
I wonder if we should just stop now.
Well, I'm not going to say anything more intelligent than that for the rest of the day.
This proves the franchise will live long and prosper. Look for Star Trek Into Darkness in your real-time theater.